out there. We're having this great big seafood feast just for you. Hi, village.
Hi, guys.
Welcome to our table. I feel like a wet rat. It's been storming here in Houston.
Yeah.
So I got rained on all kinds of ways. So I have kind
That's
of
why we look like this.
wet, messy hair. Anyway, so happy Mother's
Day, guys.
Happy Mother's Day to my mother, Frances, and to my late grandmother, Sarah. Happy Mother's Day. We got this great seafood display from Krab Kingz.
Sausage.
Ooh, I have a little bit of sauce, Queen's Alfredo sauce, just enough to make me mad because I didn't have enough to make a whole big thing. So this is all that I had left. Oh my gosh.
Even with sausage is good.
So good. And then we also have beloved sauce. Ooh, can you squirt me? Oh, I have some.
I think you have some.
We have some beloved sauce over here as well. Let me try it with.
I have some like extra Cajun sauce.
Here's the beloved sauce. Oh, you can't see it.
Don't mind our kitchenware.
Yes. So I had to try beloved sauce several times. The first time I put way too much ginger.
Yeah. It was bad. I think I'm gonna just pour this on my stuff.
What is yours? Cajun?
Yeah.
Is this the... I bet this is the...
I think it's just the regular. There's still some more Cajun if you want some.
Okay.
To put in yours.
All right, you twisted my arm.
Getting some beloved sauce.
You know what? I'm just gonna get this and dig it all out.
Our beloved sauce isn't as like thick as hers, but
I'm still working on it.
yeah,
It's a work in progress. Her shrimp is lemon pepper. She's like addicted to lemon pepper. She gets lemon pepper wings.
yeah.
Yum. Oh my gosh, it's like you sitting over there.
Okay.
Here, Papa.
I'll trade you a potato for my corn.
Okay.
Well, 2 corns, 2 potatoes. I love potatoes, guys. Like, potatoes are my favorite things. I don't even eat the corn.
Can I have a bite of the potato? Oh, I have some potatoes.
Yeah, you
still.
have potatoes.
Okay. Let me try it. See what all the fuss and muss is about.
It's so hard to like eat. I'm like,
I don't. You know what I think it is? I think we need it closer to us.
let me try that. Oh wait. No,
Oh, go ahead.
try the Alfredo sauce.
OMG. That potato is pretty darn good.
That's why I like them. They're so good.
Try some corn.
To try and like, and it's so like if you can see the bottom, you can see how like juicy it is. I'm so scared to like get it on my shirt.
Let me try one of your lemon pepper shrimp.
It just tastes the same.
It tastes exactly the same?
Yeah. Can I try one of your legs?
No,
Here,
that's a little...
I'll get the claw because I need like the claw.
Yeah. Oh, that's lemon peppery.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Maybe I just don't taste it.
I do. I'm kind of bummed, guys, because I'm not getting to spend Mother's Day with my mother. But we got her something special. We usually get to see her around her birthday.
Mm-hmm.
And so she'll get her Mother's Day.
Well, we won't see her around her birthday this year.
It'll be a little bit after.
Yeah.
So she'll get her Mother's Day and birthday present all at the same time. My fingers are all...
Yeah.
Oh.
I could like definitely just drink the butter that's in here. Like it is so good.
I could live off of seafood too.
I definitely could.
Like, we should move to
Louisiana.
Or I was gonna say Alaska, but
Alaska.
yeah. Crab and shrimp and salmon.
Yeah, but they don't have crawfish up there. It's too cold.
True.
And I can live without crawfish, so he's sorry. Like he's underneath the bag trying to catch some morsel or something.
Morsels.
Morsels?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. You guys know what I'm trying to say.
If y'all don't know Sierra by now, she makes up her own words.
Oh, that sauce is hot.
My granddad. I mean, her granddad. My dad.
That crap is hot. The sausage was good.
I could eat crab legs.
We should do a video with king crab again.
Yes. Sorry, I don't mean to put my...
No, you're fine.
Now you can bite my elbow. So I made a big batch of Alfredo sauce. Kingz Alfredo sauce. And literally, we put that crap on everything. Not crap, but...
Like the Frank's hot sauce?
Yeah.
Like that commercial?
Yes, so we put it on everything. Spicy hot or heat hot?
Heat hot. You like boiled it.
Sorry.
So with every meal, you get potatoes. I mean, eggs.
Mm-hmm. At Crab Kingz?
Mm-hmm. So good.
I love their shrimp. Because, guys, I'm doing something wrong on shrimp. I put it in the crawfish boil. It doesn't taste right to me. Then I tried to just boil it by itself. Still didn't taste right. So then I would take it out and grill it. I mean, just in the pan, you know?
And I feel like we overcooked it because we put it so many places and then it didn't taste right. We just don't know how to cook seafood. Well, I mean, we can cook crab and crawfish now, but... and lobster.
But shrimp, I don't know what I'm doing wrong.
My arm hurts. Did they give us a spoon?
I think so. I put it over there.
Okay,
Okay, I'm going to try this. I know this might look gross. Alfredo sauce on corn.
Maybe it tastes like elote.
Oh my goodness, yes.
Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
You want to taste it?
No, I'm good.
She's like,
No, thank you.
It is kind of blacky looking. Mmm. I'm all greasy.
I'm waiting for Beloved to drop her sauce.
So we can just buy it.
Yeah. Because we're doing something wrong. Because it's not like, it's never chunky. Like hers is always chunky and ours isn't chunky.
This time, because you usually don't like onions, so I cut them up real fine.
Maybe that's why.
That's super good. Do you want some of this Alfredo sauce?
Oh, I just lost my potato. Oh, that sucks. Sorry, guys. I literally just lost my potato in there.
That's okay. Just grab it.
I can't find it.
I'm going to give you some of my shrimp.
Okay.
What is it?
Hot. It's a potato.
Oh, it's hot. There's the egg. Mmm.
Oh well. It's in
Was
there.
it big?
I mean, no. But it's in there, so oh well. I feel like all this butter is gonna put us in ketosis.
I hope so. We're trying to eat better.
I have like a month to lose weight for Pride. Because I did a lot of walking last year and I was tired. Plus it's hot.
Sorry. We're licking our fingers. Ooh. So my mom, after she retired, and she would come to visit when I was still an academy principal. It was the best thing ever. We would wake up to the smell of bacon.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how my mom did it. When she started working when I was little, she still
I'm trying to see the corn.
would get up early, make my dad breakfast, make us breakfast, and then manage to go to work. If we got breakfast, if I got breakfast for you, we stopped at the...
Like, we never had, like, home-cooked breakfast because we just never had time. Like, we would always, you know, we lived so far, and she'd always have to be at school early for work, and I would wake up late.
But waking her up in the mornings, oh. So I never really made breakfast. Plus, I knew at the schools here in Houston, everybody gets free breakfast. So I knew
I was getting breakfast somewhere.
Mm-hmm. And a lot of times we would just stop and grab something. Like our first day of school ritual, we would always stop and, yeah, I would let her pick where she wanted to have breakfast. But man, my mom spoiled us. Oh. And look at Do you want to lick it?
No. No, I do not want. Lucky Mike.
I know.
He heard his name. Whew. I got. My nose is red. Hold on. I'm so sorry. We have to cut this out. Oh my god.
That's okay. Go ahead. And my grandmother, oh,
I had spices in my nose and it burned so bad.
My grandmother would, for your birthday,
Oh my god, spices came out in the napkin.
for your birthday, she would make you your favorite meal. And our whole entire family would go to my grandmother's house.
My nose burnt so bad.
And celebrate your birthday of your favorite meal. Mine was chili rellenos. My mom's was chili rellenos. My dad was enchiladas.
He loves some enchiladas. Why do you feed him and he comes right to me? Our dog is spoiled, guys. We're just letting you know.
He's very spoiled.
Especially when he's with my grandparents.
Yes. Like, he won't eat regular food for a while.
So we have to, like, kind of starve him a little bit.
No, not starving.
But
just not feeding anything other than dog food.
Well, yeah, to him, we're starving him. Because we don't feed him anything but dog food. And then, like, a day later, he'll go eat. I'm like, you are that stubborn.
Yes. Do you have any mommy or Mother's Day memories?
I have a lot. I have a lot of memories. Me and her, we fight, but we always come closer. Like, we'll fight for, like, 30 minutes, and then, like, the 35th minute, we're, like, laughing about something.
Hey! He's trying so hard to get up here. Come on. Oh, good boy.
Spoiled.
I can't open. Let me have a napkin.
Spoiled! We fight, but it's, like, we always grow closer. And I feel like we especially grew closer around the summer. I'm gonna start crying. No, I'm not. I'm gonna try not to cry. We kind of had something big happen in our family over the summer, and we grew really close. You know, without saying too much about it, I was at a point in my life where. I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry.
You're not gonna cry.
I was at a point in my life where I was depressed and suicidal, and I kept it from my mom. It was I didn't feel like a huge burden to my mom, and I felt like a huge burden to my mom until I hit the point in my life where I was like I hit the point in my life where I was either I tell my mom or I commit suicide.
Oh.
So I remember breaking down. It just don't make me cry. I remember just breaking down and just telling her, like, I need my mom. And I feel like at that moment I knew that anything that we went through, we could come out. You know, this was such a huge thing that affected my life, and I know it affected her life, so I feel like that there's tons of other memories, guys, but I feel like that this is one of the more detrimental memories that I realized that no matter what, even through thick and thin, my mom will always have my back. So it kind of
always
opened my eyes, and we exchanged stories, and she told me stuff that she's been through, and it kind of just made, when you get to that point in your life, you isolate yourself. And I did a really good job of isolating myself, and I felt bad because I knew that you felt like a bad mom because you didn't see it. You know, I was at the point where I cried myself to sleep. I cried in the shower. I got dressed in the dark, and I was just at the point where nobody's words of advice was gonna help. And so I just was like, I need my mom. If not, then, I won't be here. And so I'm glad that I kind of just got rid of my pride.
And that's so scary to hear as a mom.
it was just so much of a pride thing because we are so close that I hate disappointing her. Yes, we fight and we argue.
We fight all the time.
We fight all the time because we're so much alike, and it's just me and her. So she kind of can't, and I feel bad because she can't be the good parent. You know how people have the good mom and the strict mom and the nice mom and the strict dad and nice dad. It's just her. So I feel bad because she always has to be the bad guy, if that makes sense.
But I try.
She does a really good job, but it's just, we're so much alike, we just argue. And we're stubborn, and we fight, and it was something that, without saying too much, it was something that was really hard for me to tell her. She knew some of it, but she didn't know the extent. And I kind of told her piece by piece, but it got to the point where I was like, I can't tell her anymore. I didn't know what was going to happen. I didn't want to break her heart. I didn't want to disappoint her. And I think what made me, I don't know, I feel like towards the end you could tell a little bit that something was wrong.
Yeah.
Because I just kept isolating myself and just staying in my room. And like I would cry to work. I would cry to school. You know, so it was just, towards the end, I was just like, I don't know, like
She just came to me and she was like, I have to talk to you. And I knew something was going on, but, you know, she's 18. And I knew part of it.
Yeah.
I just didn't know how
big it was. And so I feel like, you know.
Oh, he's licking my finger.
I was like, how'd your hand touch my thigh? I feel like that did make us close. And
he's licking my finger.
He is licking your finger. I feel like it made us really close and stronger. And it's just something that I have to constantly work on in my life to kind of get over that. Because I have bad days where I'm like, you know, I kind of fall back into that hole again. But I have her to pull me out, and he is really trying.
He's trying to lick my fingers.
You guys just saw that. He just jumped up. And, you know, and I have those days, and she always knows the right things to say. Even when I don't want to hear it, she always has the right things to say. And I feel like that was one of, like, I have tons of the memories, guys. Trust me. That was a big recent memory, and that was very, where I needed my mama. I needed my mommy for that. So yeah, and I'm sorry for keeping that from you. Okay. It's just, you know,
I understand.
Sometimes kids who are, I don't know if it's anybody else, but like me, like I don't like disappointing you, and I was extremely disappointed in myself, you know, and so I don't know.
It's okay. It's over.
Yeah.
Now she's just got to learn to not condemn herself.
Yeah. I'm trying.
You know.
Every day is a new, I have good days where I don't think about what happened and what I went through and what was done to me, and I have good days, and then I have really bad days where sometimes I cry when I'm going to the bathroom, or I'll just think about it, and I don't know. I feel like I'm better than where I was in the summer, but I feel like it's going to take me a while to fully forgive myself and to kind of get over exactly what happened.
Yeah. And it's going to take time.
If that makes sense.
It's going to take time, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's true what she said. Somebody told me when she was younger, they were like, our good friend, Mr. Salinas, he was one of my peers at school, and he used to say, you're on her all the time. And working in a high school, you either work with the really good kids or the really not so good kids. And
no baby kids.
And so I was always determined that she was not going to be one of those, you know, I hate to say bad kids, but kid that got in trouble.
His ear looks terrible on camera.
And so he told me one time, he was like, you're always the bad parent, and you need to sometimes not be. And so I always would try to be the fun parent every now and then, you know, and I guess that's why we have such adventures, because I try to make fun memories instead of me just on her about this and that and her chores and
Yeah.
school and, you know, boys and stuff.
Say no to boys.
Yes.
But I feel like I just like put like I'm like the sad emoji. What's that? The sad from like Inside Out. What's that thing? Oh, forget. I'm like the sad emoji. I'm sorry. I just put a damper on everything. But that was like that's one of the biggest memories, and it was very detrimental. But I do want to say this: if you are suicidal, if you know of someone who is suicidal, please talk to somebody because there's a fine line where you reach a certain point and you're moments from committing it and moments from reaching out. Just reach out to somebody, anybody.
So we're gonna link a suicide prevention
Number at the bottom of the screen right here.
number or link it somehow. On a happier note, I'm truly blessed because he's like inches away from my face.
I'm like licking your lips.
Because I have a really great daughter. I mean,
and I have a really great mom.
She's never really done anything that has, you know, like major stuff. Like, I think I did more stuff in high school than she has.
And I always tell her, like, hey, I've done this. And she's like, okay. I'm just like, okay.
And it's just dumb stuff. Like, when she skipped school, she called and said, Mom, I skipped school, but we're going to museums. And I'm like, well,
junior year.
Okay. I mean,
I was like, hey.
She's skipping school, but they're going to museums, so all right. But be careful. Text me, you know, let me know where you're going, what time you'll be done. When she was in junior high, she skipped school and she turned herself into the dean. And then
I was like, boo-hoo,
she will always tell on herself. So it's not, she hasn't ever done anything major.
Too detrimental.
Yeah. We just wanted to say Happy Mother's Day from us to all of you. And no matter what you're going through, it will be okay. And just reach out to someone if you need to talk. And our email is listed on our description. So
always email us.
Yes.
Like, you can't talk to anybody, just email us.
Email us.
We've been through a lot, so we have some guidance of probably anything out there. So
So thank you for a great Mother's Day.
Thank you for a great Mother's
Day. And the cool thing,
I'm not a mother, but thank you.
The cool thing that she does is she always honors me on Mother's Day and Father's Day.
Yes, so we will be doing a video on Father's Day for all you single mothers out there, or single fathers, or just fathers, period. She's kind of spoiled that way because I always get her a gift for Mother's Day and Father's Day, but it's okay.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I really do. Be sure to check out how we let people order food for us, strangers.
It was scary.
It was very scary.
I was hungry at the end of the night, but it was scary.
And it turned out semi-okay, but check out that video. We'll link it here. And be sure to stay tuned to see what we have in store for you next.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.